Hey, hello, this is Max and welcome back to Let's Play series of Final Fantasy XIV. Currently leveling, we are kind of 58-ish, nothing new actually in the horizon. And we're leveling actually to 60 when we're gonna get our new actually armor. Heavensworth, waiting for the wind to change, which we're still in the middle of 54 missions. So yeah, still a ton to go. So we need to go to 60 plus the patches, and then we're gonna move to the next expansion. So there's still time, and I think enjoying the show, and I hope you like it, guys. So here we go. Keep leveling. That's the name of the game. Trying to get as much level as possible. And I'm gonna eat something as well just to get that 3%. Kind of like that. For 30 minutes. And we're gonna play actually. Can I do it for an hour? Yep, an hour on the clock. 3% more XP, which is helpful when you leveling. So, okay, what do we do here? Defeat threatening monsters here and there and everywhere. Alright, let's find them out. Can we? Yes, we can. The first stop is up there. Probably we're gonna get kind of a, yep, a big one. Again, we are in the 54, so we're expecting 54 bosses at the moment. So we should be fine with what we have. Here's the second one. Yeah, as long as we are in the 5 level, 6 level up. We are currently 4, but that's the range that we should be comfortable with. So 54 should be alright for us at the moment. My problem is my gear. I need to raise it to level 60. But that's going to happen only at 60. So we're going to see a struggle in the last 2 levels. But we manage well at the moment. So we're taking Eorzea now. We're going to single target. But this one herself invited to the party. We didn't want him. Now we can tell 254s is okay for our level. So we should be alright. Oh, I hate with these glitches. Alright. Are we good to continue? Alright, what do we got? Nothing for us. So again, as I said, we're in the middle of 54, so we're gonna go to the next one. And it's just leveling. We need to keep leveling, that's all. So a lot of MSQs and blue when we got it, and also I think we are synchronizing as well. We can fly now on Western Highlands and Dravanians, and we already found all the ethers in here, but those 3 reds that you see there, it's open with quests, so we need to keep doing MSQs, and at certain point that thing will open. And I'm not going to do the side missions until they are required, but at the moment it's just side missions, so no worries. Alright, well, what do we got here? Do we go up? Remember that we found the last ether actually on top of this. And I think this is no difference to that. There is no difference, so we're gonna go and do this. It's going up. And I have while we're working. Apparently from now until the end, we need to sync before we can fly. So it's going to force us to do the MSQs first. And once we complete a section, then it will allow you to do that. So as long as the ethers are all discovered, then it's all about going to the MSQs and then you're done. So I usually do the ethers offline with the compass. I'm trying to find them and get all the... Whoa. Hello.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past, about Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn. Then the spirit that answered me.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
War ulmon ala an as
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Yeah, nothing for us. Scouting, striking, maiming, fending. Take the money. Alright, the Wyrm's Lair. Continuing with 54s.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
Yeah, that's...
You cannot still mean to stop me.
55.
I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Green Slayer. Defeat of usurp for the Eerie. Alright. So as I said actually on the ether, that's why I put these three things here on the right. So that's for the sightseeing. That's just to come back to a bar. I just took out the teleporting here, and then I put these three, which is duty finder for missions. Ether currents. This is actually where I see actually if we have all the green ones, which are the ethers that are around, and how many missions do we need in order for that. And then compass, just to check actually where those ethers are. That's why they're on the right. Pretty handy sometimes. So. Oh, this is what we were doing actually. Alright. There you go. 254s, they should be alright. Oh, it's just further. Yep, I'm not interested. Oh, we got a plus there. These are all just side missions. At least we're moving in the right direction for that one. Yeah, we have to open that one. Good. We got the opportunity for getting that blue. Oh, something that we need to do here. So I'll take that. We need 4. Oh, we almost got killed. Level up, 59. Let's go back to our main quest.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just...
Alright, pants of aiming too low. Take the money. Alright, we finish that one and we go new friends, old friends. Still level 54 mission. Speak to in the forum. Manor. Oh, that's a side mission. Airship landing. Oh, what the hell is that there? Astrologicum. Alright, Sid, what do you need?
Your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, and lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
To
Kataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ulda. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Alright, we deviate a little bit. We're going back to Ulda and do 1, 2, 3, 4 mini missions here. Probably related to the story of the Sultana. Yep, the General Summons. We're still in the 54s. Walking sounds, we know what there is. So let's soon check the shortest route. We might need to put that materia somewhere. Probably we're gonna reuse it for level 60s. And I hate this bow, so I need to change it. I think we have another one waiting at level 60, so let's push through 59.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune
This
at last.
guy, actually.
A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of
contact with
alchemical
the
supplies
primals.
had been delivered to the palace.
Something fishy there.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Let's kill her.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ulda!
Alright, let's do this. Silver Bazaar. What the hell is that? Is it up here? Oh, obviously not. Do we have a crystal somewhere there? Alright, can we fly here? I think we can. I think we can. Search for Mario. Alright, where the heck are you? Mender. It has to be one of these. Or any second floor. Oh, there you go. All right, tell me everything.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Where are you going?
General Alden!
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Whether you like it or not.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Telegi Adelegi's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ulda shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
We're still in 54, so very prominent. Are they gonna let us pass? And we lost our arm.
I was having the longest dream.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
You have no idea what happened.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Would you get you a new arm?
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Hang on, that was the rising stones. Yeah, all these blues, we need to do them, but they're all dungeons. Yep, we're gonna dissolve it. If you want to stay fine. A brave resolution. And that, my friends, is the episode of today. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to just stop here for a quick waiting for XP. Here in the bar, we're gonna park. There you go, that's a sign actually that we're earning resting XP. And we're gonna take it on the next one. So thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to the channel and help and support by liking the videos and talking about it actually, that we're kind of live and we're kind of setting up all these things. So I appreciate all the support, and I will see you in the next one. So cheers for now, bye bye.